Hey, welcome back, guys. So I figured out where I had to go. He told us to follow the rock for, but I was getting attacked by those things at the time, and I was drowning. So the PDA was.
The peak viral bloom is produced by an infected angel comb. It contains useful adaptations, but it must be cleared of virus. One of the juveniles feeding it has been treated. One remains.
There is a shark down here. I just saw it. All right, he didn't. He did not care that I just blew him in the face with that gun. He was like, that means nothing to me. They're supposed to be open and they're closed. You know what? I think it was telling me that I had to go past this one. Let me double check to make sure there's not open ones around it or something I'm just missing. Where is this for my life pod? So my life pod is east. This is west. Alright. These are all closed. I do need to scan one of the closed ones.
This closed canker is fed by other infected organisms. Locate open cankers in this region and expunge.
Alright, so I gotta kill open ones. So this is the one I'm trying to unlock.
30 seconds.
I need to follow this to follow more closed ones. There, I see him out there. I saw these earlier, but I didn't come this way. It's kind of near my life pod. They told me this area was highly viral, so I left because I was assuming that means I wasn't supposed to be here. But apparently now I am. So we also have a wreck here, which is probably worth checking out. We're going to either find gold here, or we're going to get the adaptation for heat. That seems to be the next one that's leading us towards. And then maybe that will let us into a new zone, the fire zone over there. Yeah, come at me, buddy. Those things actually do good damage. What just hit me? Is that another one? Yeah, when I was over here, I came out, and that was like where the silver caves are.
30 seconds.
Oh, there's a couple of these things. Alright, let's go for air, and we'll come back down and deal with these guys. These things they actually do a lot of damage, surprisingly. They leave a gas behind, I'm assuming? Is that what's burning me? Now, I felt like I was far enough away where he wouldn't hit me, but apparently that was not the case. I do want to kill these two, so I can scan. Can I scan these, actually? Let me go up for air. I'm going to try to scan one of these. I don't remember if I scanned one or not. These things deal a lot of damage, though, when they hit you. It'll be worth it to get the scan if I can let one hit me and then scan them, though. No. Either... Yeah, they leave gas behind. That's what's... Are you kidding me? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I don't even see it. Alright, let's grab air.
30 seconds.
Apparently there's one more and I completely have no idea where it is. He got me. There it is. Oh, there's two more. Come here. I see you too. Oh my god, I almost missed that one. I have to get used to shooting them before they actually hit me. Alright. Things are dangerous. Alright, I'm getting specs. Hold on, guys. Two and one. Which is good because we're running out of blasts. Oh.
30 seconds. Successful. Return to the main environment to assess its state.
Not that we need this, but might as well grab it because we're here. So, where's this from my life pod? It's west, right? Because I do want to come back here. South. Oh, can you not, dude? I clear the area and you come over here to mess with me? Leave me alone. Live and let live, my friend. Oh. I need to follow that back to go to the main. Well, it's marked for me. We won't lose it. I was actually like, I might lose that if I take a beaten path here. I'd be careful.
30 seconds.
Alright, this looks all sealed. Let's see here. There is a hole there. Does that actually lead into the ship though, or does that just go to the ground? It just goes to the ground. Does that look like it went to the ground? Hey, we have a sonic resonator. This looked like it was going to let me in. They do say they have wrecks in a future patch, so I'm assuming that they're going to add entrance to a lot of the wrecks and like an out, you know, like a base outline for them. Probably don't have it yet, would be my guess. Or I'm supposed to. Oh my god. Oh, that's one of those sand things. I thought it was one of the virus things.
30 seconds.
They do look a lot alike, though. We actually probably should go heal. Actually, oh my god. There's the Marrow Beach thing in there. Yeah, it saw me. I was like, it's gonna see me for sure. Yeah, no entryway that I can see. I feel like currently it's probably best for us to not go here, and it's probably best for us to go heal and then come back. I do believe that this is the cave. Here, let me grab.
30 seconds.
Say those things release poison, I believe.
Oxygen.
Now, in the original game, if you dropped your tools, or not dropped your tools, but if you disengaged your tools, you did move faster. I actually can't tell if I'm moving quicker or not. You can actually get rid of that. I'm having a hard time telling if I'm actually getting a speed boost when I put my tools away. feel like the resonator could have a little bit more range on it. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Welcome aboard.
If we had the energy store system, I think that's what we need in here to not have an issue with running out of power. It should hold some of the storage from the. At least that's my guess on how it works. Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, power storage. It actually doesn't say what it does. My assumption is you have this in your base. It holds energy from your other power sources like solar. Alright. Let us make a medical. I don't really need enhanced. I don't have enough health for that. I have to reorganize my inventory at some point here off stream. Alright, let's grab a couple new batteries. Let's not do that. I do notice if I'm looking at my battery charger, it does actually seem to mess up my outload for putting in new batteries and stuff. Alright, like that should have reloaded the battery and it's not. See how it did that? It took me 2 tries instead of 1? It's like a weird thing. I don't think it's supposed to do that either. Alright, let's head back to the Angel Comb. I'm assuming this one's going to be the heat improvement so that we can go into the hot zone, and then I'm hoping that the hot zone has gold because that's the only thing I can think of. I know there's one over near Chap. It said it was too hot, you need the adaptation. So I'm assuming we free this tree and we get its adaptation. Now the question is the tree actually helping us? Or is the tree not helping us? Oh my god.
30 seconds.
And we are being tricked by the tree. Because just because the parasites attack us doesn't mean they're evil, right? They could be defending us, defending the thing from us, thinking that we're going to... Well, did stop them. I'm scared to get sucked into this torrent. Kids full of virus. Alright, well, I was gonna say, we also have the freaking shark down here as well. Yeah, he did not care, so they need to work on that animation for sure. There's no air in here, right? Alright, we're going up. This is gonna be close. That's the last room right there.
The viral factory is starved, and
No. Did I scan this? I think I did scan one of these, right? No, he don't care. He is straight up face tanking that.
30 seconds.
He's kind of ignoring me, actually. It's kind of a weird relationship going on. Alright, we're going to stick our hands in here. This has to be the heat resistance thing. That's the next closest area that I know of.
Very potent genetic material detected. Searching for useful sequences. Adapting to shock proteins. Your body can now survive elevated water temperatures. The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience. This life form is a biological antenna. It archives useful genetic material in its core as it matures, making it a perfect gene donor.
Did Marl Beach leave? No, he's still in here. He's chilling. Alright. Yeah, I'm out of here, buddy. It's your territory, I get it. Alright, we can take that marker off.
30 seconds.
We can also get rid of that marker. Got a nice little bridge here. Wait, is that still infected? Oh, there's something right here. Or is that just another entrance to where we just were? I do want to check that out. It'd be crazy if it's a just a theory, right? But it'd be crazy if we do all this work and we're like freeing this tree, and then it comes out that the tree is actually not good. Wait, could I scan that? No, it's saying get out your resonator. It was just to make a shortcut, I guess. Strange. And so these still look infected even though I cleared the virus.
30 seconds.
Interesting. Alright. Back to base we go. Now we have heat tolerance, so we can go over to that area.
Oxygen.
I was gonna say over in this direction there's like hot area that I could go to. There's also a great clam, and the other one had stuff in it, so we should go check this one out that's near my base over here anyways. I have a feeling Noah's going to send us in this direction because that's where the heating zone is, and now we have the adaptation for it. Anywho, I have to resort my lockers soon. We have a bunch of stuff. Need gold though. Pretty much gold is the next thing that's going to give me advancement here. Can't do much without the gold. Alright, we're going to speak to Noah, and then we're probably going to head out. Switch out my batteries. There's no reason to never not do that. Come on. If you do it too quick, it seems to glitch. See, I just loaded this. I was loading this, and it loaded the charge blaster instead. That's definitely a bug. Alright, let's hear what Noah has to say. Tadpool pens.
I have a special request,
Tadpole.
investigator. I can't call it personal because I'm not a person, but it could really increment my value function, you know? One of my kin is still alive. I've detected low-frequency code from an active NOAA node. It's housed in a deep facility it calls the tadpole pens. You may want a tadpole of your own to get down there. Maybe it can tell us what became of the colony, and how to avoid the same fate.
Did I get a marker for that? Alright, we can get rid of the angel. And that. We're done with those. Where's... Okay, that makes sense. That's the fire zone I was talking about. It's like right here. Because when you go to Chap, he's like right there. When I went over that way too far, it would start to burn me. And then also right past the ship, there's a clam. I do want to go there too, but we probably should go get the gold first, because that gives me a rebreather, and it gives me a ship. And all those things will probably be extremely beneficial to make going into the clam much easier. I really hope that they put beacons so that you can put them back in your inventory. I don't know if I'm... Yeah. I don't like the carrying the beacons thing. Hopefully I can put them in a ship, or at least... Maybe if there's like an attachment on the tadpole or something you can like, connect them to. But just carrying them seems really awkward to me.
Welcome aboard.
Alright guys, we're going to call it here for this episode. We got the adaptation for heat tolerance, which means we can now go over into this zone. I don't think we're going to be able to reach the tadpole yet, but there's probably gold in that area. And if there's not, I'm going to have to figure out where the gold is, because I missed it. And then, yeah, then we should be able to go down there and continue the story. Plus, we should be able to mess with the Great Jaw. That's kind of near my base, because that probably has some items and scans in it that would be beneficial as well. Alright, I'll catch you in the next one.